So Superman has finally come out, and there's one thing I've never been more sure of. Robert Pattinson's Batman should not be in the DCU. But first, please like, subscribe, and share. Anything you can do will help my channel reach more people. And if you like this video, make sure to hit that bell icon so you can get my videos as soon as they drop. Yes, Superman finally came out, and it's been years since the DCEU came to an end. And in that interim time period, we've had DC Elseworlds movies. I'm talking about Joker, and I'm talking about The Batman. And it's been a recurring thing online for people to discuss whether the Batman from The Batman will be the Batman in the DCU. And I think we can all be more than 100% sure that it definitely should not be Robert Pattinson. I actually do like Robert Pattinson's Batman, but he belongs exactly where he is, in his own tiny, gritty universe where he doesn't have to deal with too many problems. Yes, the Batman in his universe is dealing with low-level criminals. We're talking about people like the Riddler, people like the Penguin, and even the Joker. People that have gone crazy but are just humans. Meanwhile, Superman came out a week and a half ago, and in the opening video, it talks about how metahumans have been around in that universe for 300 years. And Superman himself has been an acting hero for over 3 years. And things in that time period have escalated quickly. In that movie, there are multiple world-ending monsters that he fights. In fact, there's so many that there are entire scenes where a fight is going on in the background that he doesn't even want to deal with. Imagine that there were so many world-ending villains in a universe that you just actually skip some and you don't even want to deal with it. That's how out there the DCU is. And frankly, I love it. It totally reminds me of the Justice League cartoon. It reminds me of the later seasons of the Batman Superman series from the 90s. We're talking about a fully fleshed out DCU with villains and heroes that are intergalactic and extremely powerful. Think about it, they actually have Lobo coming next year in Supergirl. That's an extremely powerful villain. This is nothing like the Riddler who's causing some dams to explode. Now, I'm not saying the Riddler was a bad villain. In fact, he was perfect for the Batman. And Robert Pattinson was perfect to fight him. But just think about it. It's basically Batman and Alfred creating little gadgets in their basement, fighting the villains in that universe. He doesn't have anything remotely strong enough to help him fight the villains that he would have to fight alongside a Superman. All he really has is a bunch of money. But even that, let's be honest, the Robert Pattinson Batman is really depressed and just wants to be alone most of the time. In fact, he even sits out the entire Penguin series. So this guy doesn't get along with almost anyone, and he definitely won't get along with the entire Justice League. Now, that doesn't mean a Batman won't get along with the entire Justice League. I guarantee you we'll be seeing a Batman in the DCU probably by the end of 2027, maybe sooner if he actually comes in before the end credits of Clayface. But it'll be a completely different Batman. It'll be a Batman that has been active now for like 20 years. And you know what? He will have all the gadgets that he needs to fight alongside of Clark. James Gunn has hinted at it throughout the years, that he does not want Robert Pattinson's Batman to be in the DCU. He's not talking crap about it, he just doesn't think it lines up. And frankly, I couldn't agree more. Now, the only reason he couldn't say it was 100% not him is because they actually haven't hired the new Batman. Or maybe they have and they just haven't announced it yet. Every few days there's a new rumor about who may actually be taking over, but nonetheless, none of them have been locked in. So I'm super excited that we're going to get The Batman 2 starting to film in the next few months. And then soon enough, in the next year or so, the first Batman movie for the DCU will start to film itself. We'll get the announcement of the new Batman for the DCU some point in the next few months, and then filming will of course begin next year. Of course, that requires them to finish the script, but I have a feeling that the DCU will not suffer the same problems that The Batman's second script has had. In the end, I think people can handle two active Batmans, because they're truly in two completely different universes. One is dark and gritty, and one is about hope, change, and in fact, the Justice League forming. We're going to have a true giant Justice League soon enough. They're already in their early forming stages by the end of the Superman movie. People can handle two Batmans. just like people can handle watching multiple TV shows at the same time. Give them credit, people are not stupid. In fact, in the 90s, we actually had 3 different people playing Batman in the same series, and everyone was perfectly fine with it. So for everyone out there who has seen both The Batman and the new Superman that came out 2 weeks ago, I imagine you're on the same page as me, knowing that they need to be 2 different people. But maybe I'm wrong. Let me know if you actually think that Robert Pattinson's Batman could somehow fit in the DCU. I'd really like to know how that could possibly work. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Make sure to click that subscribe button and check out those videos on screen now.